great game in store here in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl extravaganza, the Buck Up LA Bowl. Now, this game caps off the regular season. How that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will take the field first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David. It's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent.
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Reese. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Got the quick pass.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Right down the middle yard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock.
There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
Found the seam on the left. 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for room at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive.
He'll try to take it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it off in the flats. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Indiana! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Snap from the gun on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now the play fake. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it's right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here, leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He now has 74 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Pace. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They go to the ground. What a job off front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
Breaks into the open, headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Indiana, 35. Wyoming, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pace. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, the strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Carr. Good timing on the quick out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's good enough for your first down.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
42, Wyoming, 9.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sweeney. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback. Just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Cowboys are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Reese. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Fires to the big fella.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pace.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. Picks up the first down, still moving.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Sweeney. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Pace. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Patterson. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 3rd down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Got his man. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught near the sticks. It's Reese. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quick release on the RPO. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee.